had a client call me this week and express his concern because the almost $1 million he had in his 401k mutual fund account was down to about $650,000 after the market loss of the last 30 days. He asked me when I thought it would come back. I told him I'm the wrong guy to ask. I'm not a soothsayer. You probably should consult a psychic if you want to know where it's going to be a month from now or a year from now. I can look at history and tell you that I know that over the average, over 40 or 50 year period, the stock market grows. Does that mean that it's going to grow always? No. There are ups, there are downs. We're in a down, and it's going to be in a down for quite a while. Well, what about the 35% of his money that was lost in the last month? When did I think it would get back to even? I told him again, consult a soothsayer. But by historical standards, the market grows 6 or 7% a year. So sometime in the next half dozen or 8 years, he'd be back at his $1 million value. Probably, if things go well. If things continue to go poorly the way they are in our economy today, he may stay at that 650,000 level for quite a time to come. He said, well, I was planning on that money to support my retirement. I said, well, how old are you now? He said, 68, and I'll be retiring at the end of this year. I said, well, then you have to look at a different vehicle for your money. Because if you plan on the money in the stock market account to get back to $1 million, you're going to have to be 75 years old before it gets back to where it was just 90 days ago, 60 days ago. But if you put it away in a vehicle that will get you a bonus and earn a good interest rate each year, you could probably get back to $1 million within 3 or 4 years. And is it better for you to wait till your early 70s or mid to late 70s to get back to even? And the mid to late 70s approach is a risk because it can go down even farther. I don't know what the bottom is in our current economic affairs. Nobody does. Do you think we're at the bottom now? Maybe. Do you think it can go down another 35%? Maybe. If we don't get people working and paying taxes and providing incomes for their families, God only knows where this bottom is. But when your money is safe in an equity indexed annuity, you can plan your retirement. You can plan drawing money out in the future because the future is relatively soon. In this guy's case, it's a couple of years. He'll need to draw money out by the time he's 70 years old. He's not going to be able to draw it out of a losing value because he'll lose even more. But if it's a gaining value, which an equity index annuity would be, and protected against loss, then he's going to have a secure retirement future. That's the end of this story for today. Until we meet again, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay hopeful.
Nice, Mark.